It is April 22nd today. I know I haven't posted anything in a couple weeks, and I usually don't have much to report anyway, but today was actually a pretty big day for me. So, for one of my online support groups here in Washington, the admin lady, she sent me an email saying that there was a speech and language doctor up at UW who needed help with someone who has like a noticeable speech disorder but is not too impossible to understand. So that doctor got in touch with the admin for our ataxia group, and then she emailed me saying like, oh, is it okay if I send her your email so that you guys can talk, because she needs help doing some things for a class she teaches at UW for people who are learning to become speech therapists. That happened about a month ago, and then I was emailing with that doctor back and forth, and she needed someone to come in and be like a model for how you would give a speech exam for someone who has a neurologically induced speech disorder, I guess. So yeah, I agreed to do that, and then I went up to UW Seattle today to do that, and I thought this class was gonna have like, I don't know, maybe 20 people in it, but there were like 50. And I was like, oh my goodness, I did not expect that. But yeah, it was interesting. I mean, I've done all the speech tests before, like the whole thing patika and like puff out your cheeks and move your tongue from side to side, that kind of thing. I was familiar with it, but I've never done it in front of that many people, so it was kind of nerve-wracking anyway. Exam was like for about an hour, and she stopped in between to ask people questions like, oh, what are we testing when we ask them to do this? Like, what are we looking for? Which was nice because I told her that I've done those tests so many times, but no one's ever explained to me what they were looking for, so that was actually the first time I knew why I was doing what I was doing. And then afterwards, a few people asked some questions, and then the professor was saying like, oh, thank you for coming up, this is so nice of you and everything. And I just wasn't really able to tell her that, like, the main reason I wanted to go was because I knew that this would be hard for my social anxiety, and that making myself go through with this would be really helpful for the anxiety, but also because I feel like my speech difficulty is a big part of what makes me socially anxious. I mean, I definitely had social anxiety before I had any speech problems. And if it suddenly got better or, totally went back to normal, I don't think that I would stop being so, I would still have the social anxiety as much as I do now. But I think that knowing that I have a problem speaking, or at least a noticeable one, it holds me back a lot of the times from wanting to engage more with people or like raise my hand in class and stuff. And well, that's not the only thing holding me back, but I do think that's part of like how I talk myself out of it is by telling myself that, oh, I sound funny, no one will want to hear from me anyway. And it just feels easier going straight into a situation where you know that what people are looking for is your speech disorder. Like, that's not something that you necessarily need to feel embarrassed about, or like it doesn't feel like the elephant in the room, kind of like people are expecting you to have this problem and they actually are more interested in you because of it. So yeah, I did that today, and then she was saying that she has another thing at the end of the quarter where like she just has people with different speech disorders come and like tell their story and let people ask questions, that kind of thing. I might do that, I don't know. I want to go for like the anxiety purpose, but again, it is all the way up in Seattle, and that is kind of a hard journey to make. So I'm gonna go take a shower because I was all sweaty and nervous. Afterwards, I'm probably gonna take a nap because I've been up since 6 this morning so that I could be there by 9, so I'm pretty tired now.